Born and reared in Mississippi, yes indeed. My dad could barely, he couldn't read, and I think he went to like the second, third grade, something like that. He wanted to buy him a bobtail truck and go out on his own. So he did, and he did that, and then he started, back in the 50s, we had an ice route. And
did you work for him as well?
Oh, yes, indeed. That's how I learned how to drive. He taught me how to drive. And I remember one day I ran over a couple of rows of cotton. Got in a little trouble, but it was good. And then he got into the scrap iron business. So he did good there, too. And then he got in the moving business. So then he moved people all over the state, man. I mean, all over several states.
Did you work for him on all these?
Oh yeah, and we had a grass cutting deal too. And boy, we cut some grass now. We worked our hinds off. He taught us how to work, both my mom and dad. And my grandmother lived with us, so we
made her mow lawns too.
Oh,
huh?
Man, no, she picked cotton.
Okay.
She could pick 500 pounds a day, but I remember I picked all day, and the most I ever got was 125 pounds. I'm 72.
Okay.
We had two kids before I graduated from college.
Wow.
And Sara was, oh man, she's super smart. She was the valedictorian of a Big Egg High School in Greenhouse. She had an academic scholarship to Delta State. And then I decided to go to Hines Community College.
Okay.
They call them junior college in Mississippi. She gave up her career so I could get my degree, because I wanted to be a coach and a teacher. I graduated in January of '65. Of course, that's in the middle of the year, so therefore I didn't have a job. So, but I got a job, but it didn't start till August.
Right.
So I went to work at, golly, I can't even remember the place. But anyhow, they made artificial kidneys and solutions.
Oh my.
So I worked there.
This is in '65.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey man, and I got to, man, I was doing good, because I think I had to join the union. I was making $1.65 an hour. That was good then.
I hear you, man.
When I was in the 7th grade, I knew I wanted to be a coach. Oh man, I was always small. In fact, when I went out for football as a freshman, coach wouldn't let me play. I didn't weigh but 100 pounds. And I begged him, but he said, I tell you what, I need a manager. So he let me be manager. And after a couple of weeks, I said, Coach, I can do all that, man. He said, no, Roy, you're too little, man. I'll let you can go out next year. So I did. I played blocking back. We ran the single wing.
Okay.
And middle linebacker, I loved to tackle.
You were you were a little guy.
Yeah.
And playing middle linebacker.
Yeah. Hey, when I was a senior, I weighed 140 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
We had great teachers and coaches and good role models. I knew I wanted to be like them. They treated everybody like a human, and they treated them fair. I got into the Catholic school system. I was in the Catholic school system all my 43 years. So I taught Mississippi history, world history, American history, and I had PE classes, middle school through high school, and the last 5 years I taught preschool PE.
Wow,
To
that'd
preschool
be
and
fun.
kindergarten. It was something. I sat down with them one day. I said, boys and girls, if you listen to me, I can teach you a lot of things. And boy, and of course they loved you too, boy, because I'd get down with them and they'd hug me and all that stuff and knock me down sometimes. And okay, when we first moved here, I knew that, I've had too many friends who retired and watched TV, and 2 years later they're gone. So I joined the senior citizens place. Boy, that's a unique place.
It's a great place.
And they have a pool tournament every month. And
know.
I took the Texas exercise thing, and I go work out at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. Been with the Salvation Army since I've been here.
Okay.
And I'm in charge of the food pantry. Then I wanted to do something with the schools. I've mentored for 2 years.
Where do you mentor?
At Finch Elementary. This year, the art teacher needed some help, and I mentor on Wednesdays. And so they asked me if I would help out with that. On Mondays, I go all day with PE classes, K through 5.
At Finch.
When I got the award, I met the principal from McKinney High. Told him, he said, well, you need to come to our school. I said, I'll see you there, because, man, that's the reason, I taught and coached so long, because I love to help people, especially the students, because, man, they need that love and care.
If you think you have a story to tell, send me an email. But I have to tell you up front, it better be good.